All right, guys, thank you for joining me. Let me know how it sounds. I have my fan on in the background, so if it's making noise, can you let me know and I'll shut it down? As simple as that. So, guys, uh, obviously you saw today's title, and I'm not gonna dive too deep into it because it just reeks of bullshit. But um, whatever. We're gonna discuss it for a little bit, 5 by 5. Thank you, Chicken Prepper and Jay. Appreciate it. So, yeah, Ukraine super soldiers. Now, interestingly enough, because everything is fucking interesting lately, just everything. Um, this story came and went. I mean, like it came fast, and then it went fast. They mentioned it. It was two Russian lawmakers, by the way, who states that they're losing the war in Ukraine due to super soldiers. So the one Russian lawmaker was a senator named Konstantin Kochevek, if I said that right, and Ariana Ariana Yarovadici, whatever, deputy chair of State Duma. Sorry. So these are the two lawmakers that made this claim that they were losing the Ukraine war because of super soldiers. They said, or rather, the senator said, that there was blood that was atypical in the Ukraine prisoners' blood. So I guess they tested their blood for the Ukraine soldiers that they caught, and they found this abnormality, if you will, or pathogen in their blood. They think that it's some kind of super serum. Okay. So, guys, they also connect the super soldiers to the biolabs that were in Ukraine and that were destroyed. Listen, if Ukraine had super soldiers, they wouldn't be not borrowing, sorry, they wouldn't be receiving the amount of weapons they're receiving from us. They just wouldn't. They'd be like, yo, we're going to release our version of Captain America, Captain Ukraine, right? They would call him Captain Ukraine, and he'd be out there fucking whipping ass. Now, I know that super soldiers on a realistic scale is not Captain America. It's actually a soldier who moves faster, can take a higher tolerance of heat and cold, doesn't live forever, will age, doesn't need to eat as much, and doesn't need to sleep as much. That is the soldier that they're looking for, and they're also looking for somebody that's super strong. According to this, guys, if they had super soldiers, those super soldiers would not have let Russian soldiers arrest them in regular binders, if you will, and be taken into prison. So, they also said, I also read another article where they weren't backtracking what they said, but they said something to the fact that this is a theory. So I don't know. JP says my videos are being heavily censored. It's almost impossible to get sound to work or to get it to load. I had to try it almost half a dozen times. That is pretty interesting, JP. Well, thank you for the heads up. If anybody else is having this problem, please let me know in the chat or the comment section below. Relic Pathfinder. Yeah, maybe the Russian soldiers are wussies. It could be that. I doubt it. I doubt it, but it could be that as well. There's a lot of listen, guys. Like we've all heard the expression from the beginning. This the fog of war. We've seen, and some of you that are old enough can remember the bullshit with Vietnam, Desert Storm. Even though Desert Storm was pretty much a gigantic spanking for Iraq. A lot of the wars that we've contended with were just bullshit. Afghan war, I think, was a little more honest in the sense that they were letting us know what was going on and that we weren't winning this war, the Afghan war, that is. I mean, they said that we did, but did we really? Look what happened. Went right back to what it was. So it's all bullshit, man. I think countries should just have their soldiers at the border, and that's it. There should be no, let's go into that country and help them out. Listen, if a country's asking for help, should we help? Depends on the situation, what's going on. I find it interesting that there are a lot of African nations that need our help, and we don't even fucking look in their direction. We're like, whoa, Negroes need our nope, you know? But yet they'll go over to Iraq and go, we're going to liberate the people of Iraq for the oil. Yes, ma'am. So that's why this war's all bullshit. I mean, I don't think we've actually fought any real wars. And even when we tried, which the only one I can remember was Mogadishu, right? Mogadishu with the whole Black Hawk Down situation, that turned into a clusterfuck, right? And that was a war worth fighting because, I mean, you had these warlords starving these people out, and I think it was Clinton, right, who was under? Or was it Bush or Clinton? I can't remember which president was under, but they set the fucking Rangers loose, and it turned into a clusterfuck. There was probably a lot of unknowns that caught them with their pants down. So, whatever. Those are wars that genocide is wars that we should be jumping into, not these made up bullshit excuses like the Ukraine. Oh well, they're our friends. We're gonna give them weapons, you know, or Afghan. Well, we gotta make sure those people are not being tortured, and you know, in Iraq. Oh, we gotta make sure the people are not being tortured again with the excuse. And meanwhile, it's all about oil. Muslim prepper, yeah, Black Hawk Down, but it was Clinton. Thank you, blue collar prepper. I knew one of you guys were gonna remember. Blue collar prepper. God, it was Somalians. It was in Somalia. Yeah, anyway, so this these new conspiracy theory guys that are coming out about the Ukraine super soldiers is to do one thing and one thing only: to feed the psych patients, or rather the Russian sympathizers who live here in the United States, more bullshit. You got people going, oh my God, they have super soldiers. You see those labs in there. I was like, one lady, do me a favor, seriously, show me fucking proof. Show me a soldier bending a fucking iron rod or steel rod or lifting a tank or outrunning a leopard or some shit like that. Like then I'll be like, oh, maybe that's close to true. But the simple fact that the Russians know that we have a branch of stupids here, right? And the stupids are the right wing assholes who support Russia. Because we have right wing people, us here, that are just looking at this shit like this is complete bullshit. But then you got the right wing idiots who are like, Ukraine has super soldiers. Why did they have super soldiers? Because Russians said so. But did you see any videos of the super soldiers? No, I didn't see any videos of super soldiers. But the Russians say it, and the Russians never lie. There you go. Russian sympathizers. People who sympathize with the Russian government. Not so much the Russian people, sorry. There are a lot of fucking whack jobs out there that believe everything the Russians say. And again, when I start talking about Russia and Russian sympathizers, I get thumbs down. Yippee. Yay, yay, yay. Good shit. Listen, the communists of the world, they're every fucking where. They're everywhere. It's going to make Germany free. So, Joe B. Yeah. Yeah, everybody's waiting for that. Everybody's waiting to see if Russia turns back on the pipeline or not. I'm interested too. I'm like, yo, let's see where this goes. Because this is going to get fucked up if they don't turn on that pipeline. It'll be really fucked up. But whatever. At this point, guys, we can only worry about ourselves. Right? Russians never lie. The Russian government lies, Super Chat. And yes, Russians do lie. Guys, people are people. Again, I don't know why you guys like to fucking coddle or gargle Putin's balls. I don't understand that. And then every time and it's not even Putin saying this. That's the crazy shit. Putin's not saying any of this. It's his lawmakers that are coming up with this shit. And then people go, you see the Russians, the labs, the super soldiers, you see? And I'm like, no, I don't fucking see shit. I don't see a fucking thing. Please, instead of people saying words, show me. Show me actual proof. Show me a video of a dude in the test tube growing into a fucking superhuman. Show me something more tangible than words. Because Russia, from time and time again, has been known to lie. Again, I mean, so is every government. Every government has fucking lied. But to believe the Russian government like they're telling the truth, I don't know how to say this. Astute, aesthetic prepper. I'm sorry. We are. It's just gonna happen later in the year. I don't know why I gotta say that 1,000 times. Later in the year, right? So, and listen, guys, I don't have any proof that they're not using super soldiers, but I know that the science is not there for super soldiers. It hasn't been there. There's too many. There's too many problems with super soldiers. Those of you remember, what is that called? Born Identity, right? What the fuck was it called? Briar, something Briar, and that other fucking uh, program they had, and those were super soldiers. Those are considered super soldiers. They can't get anything to that level, guys. There's so many things that go along with being a super soldier, other than muscles and which called this also psych. And if they are working on super soldiers, I can all but guarantee they're gonna have psych issues because there is just too many things to go along with that. Blackstone, thank you. I like that. And there was the other Treadstone. Treadstone is it, William? Thank you for that. Not Blackstone. Treadstone, and there was another program, the one that Jeremy Renner, the Born Identity, he was in. It was something agent. Treadstone, and there's the other one. Somebody's gonna put it here. Something Briar was the name of the company, but it was Treadstone, and it was another fucking Outcome Agent. That's what it was. Project Outcome. That was the other. That was the other one after Treadstone. Anyway, with that, guys, super soldiers have been worked on for so long. Karen says I'm wrong. They've been here since the 70s. Oh God, here we go. Super soldiers says yes. Debbie, thank you. Super soldiers have met heads with guns. Yeah, man. Those dudes don't quit, man. Put a couple rounds in them, they're still running at you. Crackheads too. Whatever. They've tried so many times. They tried on every front for super soldiers, and now with this DNA splicing and shit like that, they're absolutely going to create it, but it's going to take time. The human body, or the current human body, is not capable of being upgraded to a super soldier, if you will. It's just not. Now, some will argue with me. Look at CrossFitters. CrossFitters have the insane. No, they have not. The science is not there. Right, Prep Rebel. The science isn't there, and that's what I've been saying the entire 13 minutes I've been on. It's just not there yet. Will we reach that point? Yes. But now I bring in CrossFitters for one reason. Look at CrossFitters. If you guys want to watch impressive human beings do impressive shit, watch a CrossFit Games. Look at the amount of punishment these people put their bodies through. Look at Navy SEALs. Look at Hell Week. Look at all the shit they put their bodies through. At some point, guys, the human body does break. Super soldiers is to negate that so that the human body doesn't break. But we cannot do that yet. We're just not there. The science isn't there. But with this whole splicing of the genetic codes and all this other bullshit, or yes, CRISPR, exactly. With CRISPRing, you're probably going to get super soldiers. We're not there yet. Dan Phillips, probably so. Dolph Lundgren cutting off ears. Yeah, remember Universal Soldiers? Awesome movie. You look back at it now, you're like, why did I like this movie? Because it's so shitty, so you watch it. But anyway, guys. David Simmons, yeah, right? Super soldiers creating the zombie apocalypse. Listen, guys. We all like to think we know. We don't. I just know that the science isn't there. That's it. Now, could there be a lab growing a fucking a soldier in a test tube somewhere or in one of those large tubes? Could be, right? But still, guys, for us to see super soldiers, it would have been announced already. Ukraine would have been like, this is what we have and this is what we're using. Because Eastern Europeans like to run their fucking mouths. That's all they do. They sit there and they go, look what we got. We got fucking an armada of boats and ships and planes and cars, and we got superhumans, and they don't shut the fuck up about the shit they have. So, Blackbriar, Carolina, yes, that was the name of the company they work for, Blackbriar. But anyway, and that's the other thing, guys. If there are super soldiers, we won't know until it's too late. We just wouldn't. Chuck Norris is a super soldier. He's the original. But there are soldiers that, I mean, listen, you can consider certain special forces as super soldiers because of shit they go through, but no, I wouldn't say that the Ukraine is using them. You know, you got to show us proof. That's the other thing. And if you got these fucking soldiers in a cage right now because you caught you have Ukraine prisoners that are super soldiers, then you got to fucking show something. You know, I mean, even if you doctored up some fake schematic with blood types and all this other bullshit, do something. You know, but it's not the case. So with that, guys, yeah, man, no super soldiers. So cut the shit out. So for those of you watching or not watching, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. If you are a Russian sympathizer or Russian politician cocksucker, do me a favor and hit the thumbs down. If you love America, hit the thumbs up. Anyway, guys, moving right the fuck along. I don't know. You know, tonight on the Angry Truth channel, we're going to talk about America being made defenseless. And the reason why there's a lot of shit going on with the U.S. military that, you know, the media, mainstream media, is putting out drips and drabs about it, but they're not talking about it. So I think the United States military is in big ass trouble. Big ass trouble. We're going to talk about that in Angry Truth tonight. Listen, guys. This shit we're going through. Matter of fact, let me talk to, real quick, I'll talk to YouTubers. You guys are looking to start a YouTube channel, or you guys that have channels. I hate to say this, but you guys, you know, with the smaller channels, I've been getting emails from certain people asking me what's going on with my channel. I'm losing subscribers. I'm not getting enough views. Yo, fuck all that shit. Do what you're going to do. Right? Keep, as a beginner prepper, focus on the content, not the subscribers and not the amount of view times. I know that you're looking for the money, and I know you're looking to get paid, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you focus on your content, the money, the subscribers, the view time will come. Focus on your content first. That's the number one thing everybody who is thinking about starting a channel or has a channel should do. Christian Prepper, yes, I watched Terminal List. I thought Terminal List was really good. Listen, I'm not military, so he could fucking say all these military lingos, and I'm like, yeah, right on, yeah, America, fuck yeah, you know, like, I don't know any of this shit. So the movie was really good. But the writer of the movie, Jack Carr, I think his name is, he was Navy SEAL, but this guy, he obviously put the shit that he knows in it, you know? He obviously put things he knew in it, so he hit it close to home. But you know, the movie, TV show, however you want to look at it, believe it or not, had liberals crying about it. I was like, what the fuck? Seriously, you know? They were like, it was too America. I was like, we live in America. I'm like, are my fucking Russian sympathizer viewers now fucking running over the Terminal List and calling it too American? I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Anyway, guys, back to it. Jack Carr was a sniper in the development group. No shit. So then he's one of those rare badasses, because those snipers are fucking the shit. From my understanding, that is. They're the shit. But yeah, guys. And for those of you that are looking to start a channel, do yourself a favor. Just take your phone, right? Take your phone and film yourself. You don't need all this stuff, the lights. You don't need all these cameras. That shit comes later when you get more settled. When you get the hang of the basics. The basics is your editing, which you should always do on your own and never pay somebody else to do it, unless you become too big of a channel and you don't have enough time. Then that's a different story altogether. But in the beginning, guys, your content is what matters, not the gear, and not the subscribers, and not the view times. Fuck all that shit. Just go ahead and put out your content. You guys out there are making good content. People will come. As simple as that, man. You know, I noticed, I don't want to put this channel on blast, but if it helps them, okay. But I noticed a channel recently starting to use some cursing. This channel is the same channel that told me I shouldn't curse as much. You might get more people if you don't curse. Now this person's starting to curse, saying words like hell and damn, and even the occasional fuck, like slips out. But nonetheless, I'm like, but listen, be you. Don't be a fucking copy. Don't be a fucking copy. Be who the fuck you are. If you like cursing, curse. That was fast.
Oh, quick.
Okay. There's there's a lot out there, guys. Sorry, my daughter's distracting me. Well, baby. Yes. Sorry, guys. Anyway, there are a lot of channels out there. Just be you, man. If you're gonna curse, fucking curse. If you're not gonna curse, don't curse. If you don't curse, don't start cursing in the YouTube channels because it will come off unnatural. Don't, like look into the camera and be like, hey guys, this is Unbelievable Prepper. And then, and I like to talk to you guys about, don't look nervous. Don't look like a fucking weirdo. Talk. It's shit, piss, fuck, man. That's what she said, right? Or fuck, piss, shit, or piss, fuck, shit. Whatever the fuck you want to say it, man. That's the more important thing. And some of you guys on here who should have a channel, I looked at some of your YouTube pages, if you will, guys, and I'm like, you guys don't have fucking videos? Like, you fucking kidding me? Now, when I look at some of these channels again, I'm gonna call you guys out, but like in the form of an email. Not call you out in a bad way. I'm not gonna be a fucking prick about it. But I think some of you guys should absolutely have your channels because you guys just are like a wealth of fucking knowledge, guys. It's that simple. Now, a wealth of knowledge. You guys have knowledge to share, especially you old guys. Some of you old guys, man, you guys are like, really seasoned, and you guys know your shit. Like, Pinball. Pinball, he knows his shit. He's seasoned. He knows a lot of shit, and there's probably a lot of stuff he can talk about that he's probably gonna, leak out here and there. But nonetheless, that's a channel that everyone should be looking at, right? If you're looking for a female version of me, you will look at Alexandra the Great, right? That's another channel you should follow. Mike, or rather Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival, another channel you should follow. Prepping Now for up-to-date news, another channel you should follow, Yeah, Hudson Valley, Old Mutt should absolutely have a channel. Holy shit, man. He would fucking, he would fucking do good. Let's Talk Prepping. That's another season channel. Not breaking your balls, man, about your old age. I'm just saying that you know your shit. And these people who know their shit, they come across very, very good, right? And they don't, and they're honest and they're sincere, and that's what you're looking for, right? We're antiques. Well, I mean, I wouldn't call you guys antiques yet, but it's you guys are getting there, and I'm following close behind. But whatever. Guys, you got the knowledge, put it out there, man. And some of you guys, I don't know if you have a channel, like Christian Prepper. He looks like he should have a channel, but I haven't checked to see if he does. Yes, All American Prepper for 2024, guys. We should definitely start a T-shirt for that man. All American Prepper 2024. Holy shit! You're walking around the city. People's like, "Who's that?" You got to see him. Go to his YouTube channel. We should have him as the president. Redbeard's Racing. Listen, if he said that, listen, everybody says some shit somebody's not going to like. And I get it, man. I get a lot of us are staunch fucking, America first. But sometimes people say shit and, it comes out wrong and maybe they misspoke. Again, I didn't hear it. I didn't see that video. So, yeah, listen, if that bothers you, then, avoid that video. Give the guy another chance. But you don't stop following somebody off of one fucking thing. If they say multiple shit, then you're like, all right. Legacy Patriot. That's another one. That name just sticks out. That guy looks like he should have a fucking channel. He's probably going to tell me, I have a channel, dick. Why don't you take a look at it, But if you guys do have channels, I do apologize. But if you guys do have channels and your channels are fucking honest channels, please email me at angryprepper@gmail.com so I can take a look at it. And I'll give you my honest opinion. And listen, it's my opinion. My opinion is not the end-all, be-all. It's not the fucking, oh my God, Angry Prepper. No. I look at people's channel as if I was just a regular Joe Schmo, and I am a regular Joe Schmo, that'll look at your channel and go, I didn't like it because X, Y, and Z. This is what I'm looking for in a prepper channel, right? And that's how I look at it. So if you got a fucking channel, just let me know, man. I'll take a look. But you also have to have more than fucking like 2 videos, too. Johnny says, cursing offends me. I'm going to have to unsubscribe. Imagine people all of a sudden like, oh, I can't take your cursing anymore. Listen, there are people who said I sound ghetto because I curse. Now listen, fuck faces. I don't sound ghetto because I curse. Because I don't talk ghetto. I just curse. So when someone says I sound ghetto for cursing, I know what they really mean. They're like, I don't like when that nigga curses. That's what they're saying to me. I can read between the lines. And a couple of people have said it recently. And I'm like, whatever. You know what? They don't like black people cursing because all of a sudden I'm ghetto. Maybe I should talk like an Uncle Tom. Yes, sir, both, sir. I apologize for cursing, sir. You know, like maybe I should talk like that and that'll go over well. But this Negro ain't that motherfucker. So kiss my dick. But anyway, guys, start your fucking channels. Fuck them. Whatever the hell you guys are going to talk about. Even if it's not prepping. If it's something you know, get into the game, guys. You can make some fucking money. There's a couple of channels, man, I wish they would have fucking started, but they were hemming and hawing. Like, well, people might not like me. I'm like, really, man? Stop being a fucking pussy and sit in front of the camera and talk to it, But you can't fucking, you can only push somebody so much, man. Welcome to America. Yeah, listen, guys, if you don't like certain guys, you don't like certain guys. There are people who don't like me, right? There are people who don't like, well, I don't know anybody who doesn't like Hudson Valley, but, there are people that don't like Prepper Now. There are people whatever. You can't please everyone. If you were going to sit here and try to please people, if you are a people pleaser, you're not going to last on YouTube, okay? If you want to fucking everybody's fucking penis, then you're not going to fucking be you're going to be worthless on YouTube. And there are a lot of people that are people pleasers. I'm not a people pleaser. If I was a people pleaser, I'd be fucking somebody different. I'd be sitting here with a collared shirt on saying, yes, guys, and today in the prepping world, we're going to talk about canned goods, right? I would talk like that, but I don't because I don't give a fuck because this is something called free speech, right? I'm pretty sure when they fucking freed us Negroes, they gave us the whole free speech thing too. They said the Constitution is at your fucking will, and so I'm using it. I'm doing everything within my power as far as being an American goes, right? We black men are, yes, Enigma the Gray, exactly. We're black men, and that's the other thing too. And I'm not trying to get to the race thing completely, guys, but yes, a lot of people think that black men should sound like fools or Uncle Toms. Those are the 2 places we need to be. It's one or the other. So when I start coming, what the fuck is that going on? They're like, what? But he's not using those black terms. Why is he not saying those black terms? We want him to say I and all that. Okay, if I said I'm sorry. I'm dating myself. No one says that anymore, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, my point is, guys, be your fucking self. Don't give a fuck. YouTube is for that reason. The Chud Prepping Channel. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's a good one. The Chud Prepping Channel. But anyway, guys, you know what? It's your world, man. This YouTube shit, guys, this social media thing, it's going to get bigger. People are going to make more money. We are going to make them more money. So let's fucking get some of that money and use it for ourselves, right? That's what we should be doing. Why the fuck should they be taking most of that money? Now, I think I spoke about this the other day. Maybe I did. No, I didn't. I didn't talk about it. But I'm going to talk about democracy and saving gas on the Angry Truth channel. We're going to talk about that as well. And we're also going to talk about private companies and why we should be focused on them and not so much government anymore. Billy the Kid. You should start a YouTube money to make money. Sorry. You should start a YouTube channel to make money. Absolutely. That is the wrong thinking. If you are struggling and you need money, but you got knowledge, you should start because you want to. No, well, yes. Okay, granted. Billy the Kid, you're right. Yes. You're right on both. You're right and then you're wrong. So you're right on You should start a channel because you want to start it, because you want to share it. But if you're looking to make money, guys, absolutely start the fucking channel. Now, I did this not for the money, because I didn't know anything. I didn't even know I could make money on YouTube when I started my channel. I was just like, well, let me just start spreading the word. So I started spreading the word. And then somebody was like, you making money on YouTube? And this is like 5 years in. And they're like, you can make money on YouTube. And I go, I could do what? They're like, make money on YouTube. I'm like, no, you can't. No. Then they're like, well, what about... Then they showed me a couple of YouTubers that make money. And I'm like, yeah, but they're talking about, you know, like video games and shit. That's different. I'm talking about prepping. No, you can make money on prepping. Look at Canadian Prepper. And I'm like, oh, no shit. I had no fucking clue. 5 years in, guys, and I had no clue. I was like, what the fuck, man? So, had I taken it more seriously, I probably could have made money earlier. With that being said, when I started looking into how to boost the channel, everybody pointed to don't curse. And I'm like, fuck that noise. I'm going to fucking curse because this is a free fucking country. And then there you go. That's how I have it. But yeah, guys, 5 years in, I had no clue. I had zero clue, man. I was like, what the fuck? You could make money on YouTube? I was like the old guy that just learned how to use an iPhone. I was like, wow, you know? So, yeah, again, it was one of those stupid moments. And I have a lot of stupid moments, but that was a really big one. And then I did the wrong thing. I started researching YouTubers making money. Listen, guys, you also have to be realistic when you're starting a channel, and you have to know you're not going to reach the levels that some of these YouTubers reach. Some of these guys are making close to 2-3 million a month, right? And that's off of YouTube alone. That's not even off the other shit that they advertise in their videos, you know? So obviously when you get to a level where you're making a lot of money, you want to start advertising some shit to make more. But yeah, guys, there's nothing wrong with making money as long as you're not being a scumbag about it. There is being a scumbag. And there are a lot of fucking YouTubers out there that are scumbags. My son was telling me about a couple of them today, and I was like, really? They do what the fucking... These motherfuckers make money being scumbags. Most YouTubers. Billy the Kid. Yeah, I don't know. You know what, Billy? I don't know what the percentage is. But there are a lot of YouTubers that do pay for their bills. The channel pays for their bills. Right? So, yeah, Benton. People actually care that I curse. Because, like I said earlier, I sound ghetto. But you guys don't care because you guys are here watching. And I'm pretty sure there's somebody right now listening to me going, why is he still cursing? And just writes comments in the comment section. He still curses. I hate him. He's such an asshole. Fuck him. I hope he dies. But it is what it is, guys. Yes. Cursing is a sign of intelligence. Yeah. My mother Spark. What's going on? So, yeah, guys. Just do you, man. And I saw something interesting today, man. And I wanted to talk about it, and I forgot what the fuck it was. The Hoover Dam incident, guys, I think that was a one-off. I know I touched on it with All-American Prepper. I was looking at it again. I'm like, Muslim Prepper said, you're our asshole. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. That's the other thing, guys, too. Don't have thin skin on YouTube. If you have thin skin on YouTube, you're not going to last. And there are a lot of people who have thin skin on YouTube and don't last. When C goes. Unknown Vector put this up. I think this is interesting. I can see this coming. Executive Order 14067, Section 4. When the CBDC, which is the digital banking system, guys, the digital banking current system, goes online, gun owners will not be able to buy or sell anything unless they turn in their guns. I will pull that up right after this. Matter of fact, let's put it in the notes now so I do not forget, because I will. 14067 Section 4. All right, thank you for that, Unknown Vector. Appreciate that. Well, thank you, Hudson. I try to be me. You know what's funny? I'll tell you a quick story. In the firehouse, there was a lieutenant who's in the firehouse a few years back. He's still there, actually. I'm the one that left. He's still there. But then he tells me he used to bounce around the city, right? So lieutenants in the fire department and I believe the police department, they bounce around the city, and they fill in the spots that need help. And lieutenants or officers help, rather. Captain, lieutenants, and chief, they bounce all over the city. So, two lieutenants who ended up in the firehouse I was in, wind up telling, not even telling the story, but they go, we get into this conversation about different firemen, and he turns to me, he goes, you know, I bounced all over the city for a couple of years, and I've never, ever met a fireman like you. And I go, and I sat there and I go, and I'm like, is this an insult? Is this a fucking, and then I'm sitting there and I'm like, and then he turns to another lieutenant who just got the spot in the firehouse. He goes, hey, he goes, you ever seen any act like this one here? And he's pointing at me, and he goes, no. He goes, this one here is an original. We've never seen it. I've never seen anybody like this guy. So I took it as a compliment, but I was also like, what the fuck is that? So, yeah, me being me gets me into trouble, but it also it separates me from everybody else, I guess. I don't know. In their dried up lake and rivers, no guns. Yeah, guys, if that's a thing, if this becomes an issue, the executive order 14067 becomes an issue. I could have sworn I heard it today or yesterday on the news, or rather online. Sorry, they were like, we will probably go to war, like internally, if this becomes a problem, right? So I don't know, man. If this is real, this is bad. That sounds bad. Imagine you can't buy food, water, pay your rent, do anything until you get rid of your guns. Now, the digital banking system, guys, when that goes online, as of right now, it's going to go online and it's going to be volunteer based. So if they start forcing us, and the only way, guys, they can force us is through an economic collapse. An economic collapse, they'll introduce the digital banking system, and then they'll tell us, well, listen, guys, this is going to provide you more security with your finances. We are going to make sure that you have money in your bank and no one can steal it. And they're going to sell you this pipe fucking dream, but they're going to leave out the part where if you talk bad against the government, we can either deduct your pay or freeze your account. If you have guns and too many guns, we could deduct your pay or freeze your account. This is going to be bad. Right, so Vincent Boogaloo, it's going to lead to some big fucking fighting, big time. This is why we need to come up with our own. This is why we have to come up with our own currency, guys. So some of you guys don't know, CBDC is a central banking digital currency or system. System is all digital money, no more paper money, if you will. It's an all digital system. China, Brazil, United Kingdom are implementing theirs really soon. Italy is going to release theirs, I think, in August or September of this year. United States is looking to go online by January or February of next year. But with the United States, and this is from what I'm reading, it could be a lie, but from what I'm reading, it's going to be voluntary based only. They're going to tell people when they advertise it, because they're going to start advertising it within the next probably couple of weeks to a month or two. They're going to start advertising it, and they're going to start telling people you should look into the digital banking system. Now, the only other way that the digital banking system works is also if the banks collapse. Now, how do banks collapse? Well, the banks will collapse if we have an economic collapse. Right? So, with that, guys, this is, and the timeline for our digital banking system moved up. It was supposed to be in 2025. Now it's fucking next year. So, clearly, something's in play. And again, for a big switch, guys, in society, a big switch like this, it has to be cataclysmic unless they're willing to take the time. Like when banks first started, guys, people weren't running to the banks, putting their money in. It took years for banks to get to where they were. And actually, banks were often created, if not originally created, for rich people to put their money somewhere because they didn't want to have it stacked in their homes, under their mattresses, in their bookshelves, behind their bookshelves. So banks became a thing. Plus, they also wanted to transport money in gold bricks, and they couldn't do that without certain banking protections. I know there's a little more to the banking system because there were banking systems in the UK, even in Rome, if I'm not mistaken. There was a banking kind of system, and if Egypt had some kind of banking system, but I think that was only for the pharaohs. Whatever. Maria 2024. Fire sale, as in the uh, grid going offline fire sale, like the one from Die Hard. I've researched that. It's plausible. And that's the other thing too. Pilgrim Prepper. Thank you for bringing that up. If the grid goes down, guys, they can absolutely collapse the cryptocurrency, and they would be the only cryptocurrency around. They will not allow other cryptocurrency to exist. But again, cataclysmic. Live Free or Die Hard. Yes, sir, Frugal Fixer. That was the movie. That was actually no. Actually, the worst Die Hard movie was the last one. NY Prepper. I think it was just a one-off. I think the explosion at Hoover Dam was a transformer. Um, I don't. It wasn't a generator. That's for sure. If they're still saying it's a generator, it wasn't. I've seen transformers explode, so it's not uncommon. But I think it's running. I think it exploded because it doesn't have the amount of power it needed. Meaning, because Lake Mead is running so low, we might see a couple more explosions with this. But I don't think it's an attack, right? I definitely don't think it's an attack. I think it has to do with the low level of water they're having there. Free GMO said the internet the internet black winter is coming. Listen, guys, we were supposed to have a black or dark winter 2 years in a row. Never came. Never came. Instead, we have Mossberg, which I don't know why people are worried about. So, Mossberg, guys, and what's the other one? Monkeypox. Right? Those two. Let's talk about those two while we're on the subject. Monkeypox and Mossberg is something that we shouldn't be worried about, even if it becomes to a pandemic level. Mossberg and monkeypox are very, very defendable. You can defend yourself against them. It's not like COVID, which is more like a cold or a flu, which can creep into your stupid fucking mask. Monkeypox and Mossberg is very defendable, right? And there's a lot of things you can do to not get it, like, I don't know, go outside if this pandemic gets out of control. Mossberg, sorry. So whatever it is, guys, it's very defendable. It's not as scary. Look, don't get me wrong. If you get it, it's scary. Monkeypox, I guess it's scary. I don't fucking know. But Mossberg, if you get it, it's very scary. But you can absolutely defend yourself against it, right? So they're going to start the scare tactics because they have the injection centers or injection sites here in New York City, right? And so, interestingly enough, guys, they had the monkeypox injection site. I think there were actually smallpox injection sites open here in New York City. And when the news was out there filming the guys standing online at the injection sites, the mass injection sites, standing online, they blurred their face. I'm like, wait a second. So when a bunch of dudes are standing online for the smallpox vax to fight against monkeypox, you blurred their face because it was patient confidentiality all of a sudden. But when people were waiting online for the arm ticket, the COVID arm ticket, it was okay to show their face. I was like, what kind of hypocrisy are we looking at, right? Right in the goddamn face of America. The government will be able to force you to comply with this agenda because you don't, you could turn off your money. Unknown vector. That is why we need to work on our own currency and own prepper connections, community, highway, whatever you want to call it, the underground prepper railroad, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That is why we have to work on our own so that we don't have to worry about this. We can live outside of this. We definitely can, guys. Where there's a will, there's a way, man. We put a fucking man on the moon and we're going to go to Mars. We can figure this shit out. We do not have to be a part of this society. We don't. It's a choice. Yes. No, I mean, and it's crazy, guys. The interesting thing about the whole uh, monkeypox injection sites, right? The mass sites they have set up throughout the city, is like, yo, there's an easy solution to that monkeypox problem. Wear a condom, or stop diddling in men's asses. One of the two. Those are two solutions, not one, two solutions. So they have two solutions, and they choose not to. Let's just not have sex for a couple weeks and see where this goes. Nope, they they want to keep doing it. That shit's on them. I don't feel bad for anybody that contracts monkeypox. I really don't. Especially that being that it's not killing them either. I don't feel bad for anybody that catches it. Yo, you know what to do. You know what the simple fucking solution is. You choose not to do it. It's on you at this point, right? You can only lead a horse to water, right? Yeah, listen, guys. It's just interesting that they are having this problem, and they're sitting there going, "Well, we got to get as many God, what the hell was it? It was an Indian guy. He's in charge of the medical something here in New York City, and he was like, we have to get as many vaccines in as many arms as possible, as fast as possible. I go, what? I was like, what the fuck? Let's go live tonight. Apocalyptic Ben, you want to go live tonight? Do you? If you have Skype, yeah, by all means. Because that's what I'm doing this on. I'm doing this on Skype. I'm not doing this on what's the other one? StreamYard. I'm not doing this on StreamYard. Thank you, Truthful Troll. Muslim prepper, right? So that's the other thing too, guys. They keep saying that it should work, right? So they're getting the dudes are getting vaccinated and they're sashaying over to the vaccination spot. And they're like, is this going to protect me? And they're telling them it should protect you. I'm like, yo, I don't want to hear should. I want to hear it will. But they're not saying that because they can't promise them that. They already said that with the arm ticket. Def, yeah, I never talk about Alex Jones because I don't like Alex Jones. You know, I'm not a big fan of the guy. Yes, he was right on a lot of things. I'm just not a big fan of him. You know, it's again, it's his attitude I don't like, and I have attitude. I'm a dick, but I guess that's why I'm just not a big fan. Don't get me wrong. I still listen to him. I just don't. I don't listen to him that much. I used to listen to him all the time, but every time I turn on, he's screaming and yelling, why the fuck isn't anyone listening to me? Like, he had an all-out meltdown once, and I was like, seriously, dude? Grow the fuck up. You're a grown-ass man. You're having a meltdown on fucking YouTube. This is when he was on YouTube. Like, you're having a fucking meltdown. Grow up, grow your balls, or grab your nuts, sorry, and be easy. Don't fucking let them get to you, and don't show them that they're getting to you. And that's what he does. He lets them get to him with his screaming, with his one vein coming down his head, no, like he's about to explode, like he's that dude in Scanner, his head's about to pop, you know. BB says Alex Jones is a sellout. I don't know anything about that, you know. New York Prep said he does it for ratings. All right, okay. Guess what ratings he don't have? He don't have this nigga's rating right here. No, I'm just kidding. But I listen. He just gets carried away. But the meltdown when he was on YouTube wasn't his meltdown wasn't because, you know, he was for ratings. It was a meltdown. He was fucking legitimately pissed. I was like, and then when they kicked him off of YouTube, he had another meltdown. I'm like, man, this guy's fucking falling apart. You know, whatever, man. He's been called paranoid and schizophrenic. Maybe. Meltdowns can't be funny when it's not you having the meltdown. Yes, Def. Rapture Ranch. I like that one. Rapture Ranch. He says, yes, you are a dick, but I love your channel. Appreciate it, guys. But, Alex Jones is an actor. Sorry for getting this fucking chat going. Now we're going to start ranting about Alex Jones for the next half an hour. Fuck Alex Jones. He's a great dude. He's an honest man. He tells the truth. Yeah, I think he does. But what I think he also does, guys, is he throws shit against the wall and he sees what sticks. I could do that too. I could throw every last conspiracy theory that I know that I think is true, and one of them's got to hit, right? I mean, he does the same thing. A lot of channels do that shit. They throw much shit against the wall. Like, let's see what sticks. Oh, shit. The new COVID variant. Like, we all know that's going to happen. So it's not a fucking secret, you know? Shit. Anyway. Government. Nice. Government Agent Jones. Listen, guys. Again, I don't know if he's an agent. I definitely don't think he's an agent. Not fucking having meltdowns like that. You know, I don't think so. Yeah, listen, guys. What you call it? There was somebody. There was a couple people talking about Putin, and these were like analysts. Wolf Mule, thank you for the donation. Thank you for the donation earlier, and somebody else donated to me. Thank you. Sorry I missed it. Anyway, yeah, guys. Apparently, there's something in the waters, because something's in the water, because Putin is losing his fucking mind. Biden is gone. Kamala Harris is cackling like an idiot every chance she gets. You know, you ask her, so what do you think of the world state of affairs? Do you think that America is collapsing? And she starts breaking out into a laughing song. You're like, what's wrong with this bitch? I just asked a simple question, right? So there's something in the water because these people are losing their fucking mind. All political leaders are losing their mind. And maybe, guys, again, conspiracy theory time, maybe that's part of the plan. Maybe part of the plan is to infect these fucking world leaders so that they all lose their shit because they are all losing their shit. You know, I mean, like, I can't believe what we're fucking watching, what we're seeing. We're watching people have fucking legitimate brain attacks, if you will, and just... So I don't know, man. It's just strange to me that these world leaders are all having this problem all around the world. Like, almost every last one of them. Yeah, Kit Carson, they probably do need a Berkey. Need a Berkey or something to that effect. Don't you hate that, man? You pour water, you get something. There's nothing in this cup. I'm just saying. You look in your cup, you see something in it, and you're like, what the fuck is that? Right? And you're looking around like, why the fuck is there a piece of lettuce in my fucking water? I didn't eat any lettuce today. Right? You start flipping out about it. Like, there's fucking lettuce in my water. You know? But there's always something in your water that doesn't belong in it. And you're like, how the fuck did that get in there? You know? But anyway. Guys, the political theater is under attack all over the world. Deb 78. Yes, they did. That could be. And I thought about that a while back. Maybe you're right. Maybe that is it. I thought about that a while back, watching all these fucking kooks go crazy. I'm like, what the fuck? You know? AOC pretending she was arrested. I saw the video of Ilhan Omar acting like she was arrested, waving at people, putting her hand behind their backs. You know, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Yes, Wolf Mule, it is. Because I'm noticing, again, I've noticed the difference in people I know who taken it. A lot shorter temper. I heard about the Italian government, Hudson Valley, but I didn't read into it. But I heard that it was dissolving today, or that it was kaput, something like that. Someone said it was done, you know. Alexander the Woke. Yes, he's fulfilling his goal of destroying the U.S. But in case Alexander the Woke, let me wake you up in case you haven't been woken enough. If that makes any sense. He is implementing his own new world order. He actually stated that today in an article I read, that him and China are looking to implement their own version. And that was out of his mouth. So now, again, whose side are you on? You're on Russia's side or you're on the United States side? Because if we're going to have any kind of new world order, I think the United States as a whole should be fighting either, whether it's the World Economic Forum or the Russia-China BRIC Pact, we should be fighting somebody's fucking new world order because we're not going to like whoever fucking implements their new world order. Russia is going for theirs. They stepped away from the World Economic Forum to start their own shit. We definitely can't start a new world order, not with the psych patients we have running this country. That's for fucking sure. You know, but I don't know. I tell you, man, the people, listen, the people who root for Putin are usually some fucking asshole from Alabama drinking fucking swamp water and banging his fucking cousin, going, yeah, Putin is an all right man with me. He don't like them Americans. But I'm American, but he'll like me. Like, you know, it's like one of those dudes. And yeah, I know, that wasn't an Alabama accent. I'm sorry. I apologize. My acting abilities and my accents are not great. But anyway, my point is that Putin's not a good man, right? And we, as the American people, need to stand together. Again, we don't need to stand with a government official like Putin. We don't need to stand with a government official like Biden or Kamala Harris. We need to stand with each other. That's where it is. Last guy he had on. Yeah. But yeah, guys, it's insane how people are still for him. I don't get it. I do not get it. And the crazy shit again. Back to he said there is no side. Alexander the Woke said there is no side of U.S. or Russia. My side is survival. That's it. All right, 10-4. But there was somebody else that said rooting for Putin. Loves Antifa loves Putin too. Apparently, I didn't know that. I don't follow them anymore. I never follow them. I only like whatever I read about them is what I know. How does someone stop? Well, little abortion that got away. Nice one. How do you stop the World Economic Forum? There's only one way. And the problem is, the one way to stop them, nobody's going to want to do it. I've been contemplating it, but you can't you're not going to get enough people to do it. And that's the sad part. If I told you guys what it was that needed to be done, how many people would be on board to do it? Nobody, right? And you know, handling one or two people doesn't work. You got to get the whole shebang. You know, you got to get the entire summit involved. And there's only one way of doing it. Right? William O3, exactly. That's the only way. That's how you stop it. But then again, then you have Putin in China, right? So then how do you stop that? Someone said the Ukraine super soldiers trained in Israel. I doubt it very fucking much. But whatever. Now we're dragging Israel into this shit. Holy fuck sticks. Putin better. Paul Grice says Putin's better than what we got. Are you stupid, Paul? Oh God. Why is he getting me started? And I only got 2 minutes to go before I start my other shit. You can't be that dumb. Putin is not better than what we got. We have more fucking freedoms here than Russia has fucking ever had. More freedoms. Yes, we have assholes. We got politicians looking to take it away. But right now, fucking being in Russia is not the place to be, nor has it ever been the place to be. But if you think it's better than what we got, then do yourself a favor. Buy yourself a one-way ticket to fucking Russia and go fucking have a dick slap party with Putin. I don't fucking know. But it isn't fucking better. I would never trade 1,000 fucking anything to fucking live in Russia. Ever. You'd have to drag me over there and fucking, I don't know, make me eat Spam or some shit before I can move there. It just... Russia offers nothing. They don't offer anything. And for everything I'm saying right now, guys, I can say what I want. And the U.S. government's not going to visit my fucking front doors. They're just not. Right? But in Russia, if I was to sit here and talk this shit about Putin, there'd be government agents at my door before I was 20 minutes in. Right? So again, guys, for those of you that sit there and go, Putin is such a great man, you're a fucking cocksucker, and fucking go back, go buy a one-way ticket to fucking Russia and live there and tell me if you can get away with half the shit that you get away with here. You won't be able to. The rules and regulations they have over there will fucking make your head spin. Right? And again, guys, if you sat here and you're on the Angry Peppers channel and you're talking shit about YouTube may cancel you. Paul Simmons, I don't give a fuck. I'll make another channel. Paul Simpson, yeah, they can cancel me all they want. I'll find a way back, man, because I'm like that. You know? I'm fucking squirrely, son. But anyway, right, it's again, I don't know how people are fucking all over fucking his dick. It's like, they're like, oh, Putin is great. He's standing up for his people. If you believe he's standing up for his people, fucking, I got a tasty fucking slab of Spam in my fucking fridge. Kidding me? Jason, why do you dislike Putin more than Spam? Oh, because Spam is not trying to kill me. That's why I like fucking Spam more than Putin at this point. But yo, guys, and Paul, yeah, Putin was KGB. Again, and then that's like the biggest thing about the whole thing. He was KGB. Like, I don't know if it helps that he was anything else, but KGB means he's got a lot of shit on a lot of people. Yes, sir, Hudson Valley. I'm gonna start in a couple minutes. But anyway, guys, again, for those of you that are rooting for Putin, do yourself a favor and fucking, you know what? Try to visit Russia. Just try to visit Russia and try to do the exact same shit that you would do here, there, and see how far you get. That is my proof to you. Go over there, yes, with spam in hand and a Vespa, and see how long you last in Russia. You're not going to last that long. There's a Russian YouTuber, I forgot his name. I watched some of his live streams. There is shit he can't even fucking say about what's going on over there. Because his channel could get canceled. Right? So if this guy, what the fuck's his name? Is it Russian the Great or Ivan the Russian? Whatever that YouTube dude's name is that you guys like. What the fuck's his name? Russian the Terrible, Ivan the Terrible, whatever the fuck his name is. He's got a decent channel, but when you watch his channel, yes, Constantine, yes. What's the name of his channel? From Russia with Love? I forget what the fucking name of his channel is. Inside Russia, right? Yes, that's it. That's him, right? New York Prepper, thank you. You're right. Even he, when he's on his channel, he can't say shit, man. He's sitting there going, like, talking in code and fucking saying, I can't mention this, I can't mention that. He even tells people in the chat, please don't write this, don't write that, I can get flagged. So what kind of fucking freedom is that? You see the shit I'm getting away with? I can say fucking fuck Biden and Kamala Harris and they can eat a dick together. I'm not going to get canceled, right? I'm not going to have a government agent visit my door, but you pull that shit off in Russia, you're going to have Ivan and Kovacic at your fucking door throwing you in the gulag, right? So again, keep fucking rooting for Putin with a spiked dildo up your ass. I'll see you guys later. I'm headed over to the Angry Truth channel. I do appreciate you guys. Donations, follow me, and I will see you guys in about 8 minutes. Thank you guys. No, sorry, 3 minutes. Check. 3 minutes. I'm going to start early. All right, guys, later.